Hey everybody, we are back with what sold on eBay for the weekend. My beautiful wife Linda here. She doesn't feel too well. You wouldn't notice it. She looks great, but she's having a rough time. So we're going to get through this one. Just probably a little drain. Plus the fan was on her last night and I think it messed her up a little bit. So let's go ahead. Anything you want to say? Probably not before we get going. No snack updates.
I don't think I have any.
Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's the first item that sold today?
Oh, no,
totals.
I do. I try. Okay, you know that Little Debbie's snack cakes? They make the oatmeal cream pies. So somebody, we go and do a Feed the Homeless at the Valley Restart every other month, and someone brought chocolate chip cookie cream pies, and I tried one. Nah, bruh. Not good.
Not good. So now you guys know. Don't eat them.
Don't eat them. It's not worth it. It's like,
We're going to get some Snack Time with Linda shirts, so everybody can get a shirt that says Snack Time with Linda if you like snack updates. So,
yeah.
Anyways, she's obsessed with snacks.
Snacks are the best.
How were the totals?
Pizza Pringles, man.
What were the totals?
Oh,
let's talk about reselling. One time my cousin and I ate like 100 pizza rolls.
I said Pizza Pringles.
I know, I'm just saying, it made me think of that, and that was probably very unhealthy. Explains a lot about how my physique is right now. Anyways, what was the total?
This weekend we had 34 sales for a total of almost 1,500. We're at 1,482.
So pretty cool. Yeah, there's a couple of big items here. Not really hard stuff to pack except for the big boy, but let's go ahead and get into it. First item
is this 2012 Furby. He is purple, and he is in the original box, and he does work, and he sold for $51 shipped.
I don't even know where I got that guy from, to be honest.
That's an awesome buy, though.
Yeah, we'll take that. I know I didn't spend that much. Is it the Freak ones?
Yeah. Next we have this lot of 8 Cirque Du Freak paperback series by Darren Shan. We don't have them in order, so we have 1 through 2, 5 to 6, 8 to 10, and 12.
Well, why didn't they have the rest, But either way, I bought them at a garage sale.
Yeah, so got them at a garage sale, and they sold for $30 for the pack of 8.
And I think I spent $5 for the whole set. She wanted $1 each, but I did $5, and yeah, was happy to see those ones go. These are really cool.
Then we have these cool Campbell's tomato soup Chuck Taylors.
You probably can't really see them, but on the screen, hopefully
you'll see them. But they're pretty cool. They were...
They're Andy Warhol.
Yeah, so there you go.
Those of you who know, sorry to cut Linda off, but Andy Warhol, that's what makes these ones special. I think I got them from Thrift Store, though, for $12 or $13.
And we sold them for $100 global shipping program.
So pretty cool to get those ones out of
here.
Yeah,
they're unique. I mean...
Yeah, I've never seen...
Campbell's tomato soup. You want to wear those on your feet? I mean...
Whatever you're into, cool. I guess, but what's next?
Next up, we have Wheels on Meals uncut version. It's a kung fu movie, and it sold for $16 shipped.
That was $1 at a garage sale.
Then we have an in-case shoulder bag.
I've never heard of this brand before.
It's kind of like a denim print, denim fabric.
Like a gray denim, is that what it is?
And
Look at me, guys. I'm learning the colors.
Sold for... It's gray.
It's still a color to me.
You think everything's gray. And it sold for $30 global shipping program.
That was $2 at a garage. So it just looked cool, so I grabbed it. This one's been up a minute.
This is a LA Kings stitched hockey jersey. It is a youth small, so not one that's really sought after.
Yeah, youth one's not as desirable.
And it sold for $23 shipped.
I think I spent $5 on that, though, so still, with first class shipping, we'll be fine.
Then we've got Halo Legends on Bluray.
Represent all the people who used to play Halo out there, like me. That's the nerdier side. Linda does not like to, pretend that she knows.
And it sold for $12 shipped.
That was $1 at a garage sale.
Then we've got another one from our anime buy, the $150 anime buy. This is a third or fourth sale.
Third one, I think.
Third one, yeah. This is Street Fighter 2, the collection, and it sold for $45 shipped. So we had that $150, then a $15, now we got a $45. So we are...
What, 160? Or, sorry, 60 plus $150, so we're at $210?
Yeah, so right. We are almost in the profit.
No, we're in the profit, I would think.
We are in the profit.
Or we're probably, maybe barely or close. We're pretty close.
Pretty close.
We got a ton of stuff, like I told you. We have over, I think, 1,400 in total listings. Some we might take offers on, send some offers out, but I kind of bought it not knowing exactly what I'm like, I think there's some money here, and it ended up being a very good deal. So that was pretty cool.
Next up, this is a Kylie buy. Yeah. This is a rare Walt Disney Clubzorro. So this is season 2. It's 5 discs. It is complete.
And some of them are sealed. I think 3 or 4. Yeah, as you can
it says experience all 39 episodes of the complete second season. So from that, it sold for $105 shipped.
I paid $10 for it. I had it listed at one. I got to the sale. I'd never seen it before. Scanned it. It came up at like $130, $140, and I was like, oh wow, $10. I'm all in. Asked my sister if she wanted it, and she's, you don't have to give me everything. And I'm like, okay, fine. If you don't want it, I'll take it. And she got some good stuff too. She got some good items to sell. She's already sold probably more than I have. And but yeah, I listed it for $140. Some guy offered $100. I did $120. He said $105 is the highest, but I figured we're not going to be greedy this weekend. We'll take the $105.
In honor of Thanksgiving, you know.
So 10 into $105. You can't complain. Anyways, next set.
Next up is this
even better
3-volume pack of Herbert Lockyer volumes, all the series. And those sold for $22.50 shipped.
Those were $3, so estate sale. I love those estate sales when they have a lot of books, because once you start learning, you see which ones are worth some money.
Then we got a vintage Sunbeam 12 turntable for the bowl to sit on, and that sold for $20 shipped.
We spent $3 on the mixer. It's a big mixer, but you can part the bowl out, the little, what are they called? The beater blades or whatever? I don't know if that's what they're called, the beaters. You know, like a mixer.
The mixer beater, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. And then I pulled that out and a couple other pieces, and we're going to have $80 maybe in sales off a $3 old mixer. And the mixer was old and beat up.
Then we got a bestie buy.
This is from Linda here, her personal collection.
This is not from my personal collection. This is from Cameron's bestie. This is the marijuana horticulture.
Bestie meaning the guy that I buy the most stuff from.
Indoor Outdoor Growers Bible right there, guys. And it sold for $12 shipped. It's got all kinds of cool pictures in it.
There's some. Well, we just need to check a couple of the pages.
Okay.
We need to check the pages in that one because someone left a sample in there apparently.
Then we got this 3-pack of rare NSync VHSs. And this 3-pack here sold for $30 shipped.
They only wanted 2 of them. I had them listed at $45. I just figured, hey, I'll do $30. She said $30 are here, and I'm like, you can just have them all. I don't want them. Just get them out of here. Over here.
Then we got a pack of 2 Westex flame-resistant work pants. These are 38 by 30s. They do get 2 pairs, and they sold for $35 shipped.
Those were, I think, $4 for both of them. We bought a bunch of FR, the flame-resistant, like work pants and shirts and stuff. The one day I was listing a ton of them on a Saturday. We have a whole bunch. That's the first stuff to sell, but it's going to be pretty good.
And then next up, we've got a 3-pack of Kids Song VHSs. These are the cute little ones that sing about animals and trains and planes and what I want to do and all that stuff. And those sold for $20 shipped.
Oh, these are cool.
Then we got a pair of Hoka
One I think is how it is.
Oh, Hoka One
That's what the
Mach
pros say.
men's running shoes, and those sold for $60 shipped.
I think those were $5. If you ever find the Hoka Ones or Ones, whatever people call them, they just seem to always sell pretty well. Doesn't Linda's hair look great like this? She needs some encouragement. She thinks it looks good, but she thinks people might judge her. I think it looks wonderful. So just put some stuff in the comments. Don't be weird.
Then we've got an NIV Study Bible. This is a red letter edition, and it sold for $35 shipped.
Yeah. Study Bibles too. This one's in pretty good shape, though.
Were you checking it to see if I knew what I was talking about?
No, I was trying to see if there was anything that made it special, because that's pretty good for a study Bible without like a big, large print or something like that. So I think you're right. I'm just surprised I even got that for it sometimes.
Then we got an official Nintendo Power magazine for the Game Boy. This is from '91, and it sold for $18 shipped.
Those have been doing really well for us, those little manuals.
Yeah. Then we got this giant angel.
It's bigger than the thing.
It is a Holiday Living Creations animated Christmas angel. She is 24 inches tall, and she lights up.
She was $5 in the estate sale.
And she sold for $75.
She's going to like a city that's a couple counties over, so that's the only reason I took that offer. I probably wouldn't buy her again.
That box is huge.
She's big. She's light though. It's like not heavy, but it's gonna be big. And if it was going somewhere else, it would have been rough. So
yeah,
I wouldn't pick that one probably up again. But I'm happy to see it go.
Then we've got an Xbox One for parts to repair wireless controller. It's missing the bumper on the one side. And it's beat up.
No battery pack.
But somebody bought it for $18 shipped, and hopefully they'll use some pieces off of that.
That was $1.
And then first up is our Wong.
That one? Okay.
First up is Wong. This is a Marine Corps digital desert camo shirt. It's a medium regular. It sold for $17 and some change.
These books.
Then we've got Effie Leland Wilder. These are it's a 4-pack of books. They're cutesy.
Older but wilder, out to pasture, over what hill? Yeah. I guess it's stuff about maybe getting old or something like that. I don't know. They're like probably funny.
Yeah, and those sold for almost $20 shipped.
And those were, I think, $1 a piece or somewhere around there.
Here's another bestie buy. This is a Star Wars Millennial Falcon pin. So it's a special edition die-cast pin, and it sold for $16 shipped.
I did have to replace one of the little pin back things here. It was missing one. So I replaced it with another one, but that sold in like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I bought the whole thing of pins a bunch of pins for $5. So it was cool.
Then we got another one of these Vanguard pins. This is a nuclear weapon security badge, which is pretty cool. And that one sold for $10 and some change.
These always sell the different little rifle ones and different marksman stuff for the military. We get them a lot of times from the storage unit guy that buys them, but or buys storage units, he always finds them, and we sell them really well. Not for a ton of money, though, but just like
no, but
easy,
they're consistent.
8, 10, 12, 13
and they're first class every time. So
here is probably the sale of the weekend.
This is a vintage 1991 Neil Young Crazy Horse Ragged Glory Band Tour T-shirt in extra large.
Graphic is pretty good. Linda can verify for you. It's definitely older, but it's not.
It's not like peeling
but
or
the shirt,
faded.
You could tell the shirt's old.
Yeah. So I mean, they took care of it.
Yeah, pretty.
And this shirt is going global shipping program and sold for $200, guys. It is from the Rolling Stones buy that Cameron got.
Which so far we've sold a bunch of the Snap-on or the Craftsman stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we sold like one other DVD or something when you weren't here or something. But we spent $500 that day. One of the reasons I bought it was because I got this shirt and 2 Rolling Stone Grateful Dead shirts.
Okay, yeah.
And those ones, one had sold for $250 but they didn't pay, so we'll see what happens. But we spent $500 mainly on the tour shirts, and we also got all the Craftsman stuff, which we sold already. A bunch of cassettes, which I haven't even finished them yet. Vinyl, books, DVDs, and a huge knife, all kinds of stuff. So pays to network. He just called me, and he bought a unit, and I basically bought the contents of the unit from him directly. He spent like I think $170 and I spent $500, and he kept a couple pieces, but he did all the work and I took pretty much the good stuff. So that's how it works sometimes with our business model.
Yep. Next up we have this pair of Lucky Brand
this one is
pants.
I'm gonna show these off because
you're not gonna
think these are worth anything.
Yeah.
So take a look at them.
So as you can see, they've got,
I can kind of show.
It's kind of like
I'll show the other side with the girl. It's like over here.
Oh.
It's like a geisha girl.
Geisha girl, something like that, guys. Correct us if we're wrong, but it's got different script on it and different like a mountain scene kind of, and the flowers and whatnot.
It's just Lucky, and it's got
a tear in it. So these are Lucky Brand, which is also the same as those geese we've been selling.
I don't think no, it's not. That's
different.
No,
that's not Lucky Brand.
Yeah, that's a different thing though.
That's not. But
this is Lucky, like the Lucky from like the mall, like the Lucky brand jeans and stuff. I don't think the geese are the same. But
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe it is, but I know like the Lucky. I used to sell Lucky jeans all the time. We sold that Lucky shirt that was a Yamaha shirt. We sold for like $35.
Okay.
I was at the sale that I get most of my stuff in the garage sale. This was in a pile, and I just saw the pattern. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's only it's $1 per item. Grabbed it, saw the haul. I'm like, whatever, I'll just get it for $1. And I'm like, I know some Lucky stuff goes crazy, and this sold on a best offer for
$125.
$125 for a pair of like sweatpant capri.
These are like something I'd wear like, oh my god, it's a laundry day. I gotta throw them
she'd be like,
on.
yeah, and then I would probably come and like rip the hole.
Yeah.
So she'd finally throw it away. Like that's where we're at, and I'm glad I just happened to you know, thank the Lord I grabbed this one because that was $1 into $125.
Crazy.
Sometimes you just get a feel, you get lucky. Sometimes things just line up. It's
lucky
awesome.
With Lucky brand.
Boom. Pun unintended. Anyways, if you look up these Lucky like sweat, whatever they're called, I don't know. Other styles like that are like that will sell. So keep an eye out.
Yeah.
It is something kind of a little bowl. I don't know if most people would have picked that up.
Next up, we've got this Russian short stories book by Oxford Readers, and it sold for $11 and some change.
I have no idea where this even came
It's from 1962.
I was barely a baby then.
Then we've got this next
I wasn't a baby then.
Marine issue camo blouse. It is a medium long and sold for $20 shipped.
And again, I'm going to say this about the camos because I want you guys to go buy every military thing. The desert camo, which looks like this, not really high sellers. If you're going to get it, especially the tops, the pants do a little better. You want large long as the size, or extra large long. The medium regulars and the small
That's
shorts.
like basically everyone in the Army.
Yeah, everybody fits in those. And you think medium, well, medium's a kind of a small size. Well, the medium regular for the military will fit a lot of men. So you don't see a lot of the extra large long ones. So
Yeah.
desert camo, not so great. If it's the woodland camo ones, they will still sell in a smaller size because people will use them for other stuff. So don't go buy the desert ones. I buy in bulk a lot of times. I have to kind of take them as part of the deal. But Linda can tell you they usually are the desert ones are selling for smaller dollar amounts, usually under 20. And they ship almost every time in a padded. So
Yeah.
Is it the penny press?
Yeah. Next up, we've got a lot of 8 penny press puzzle letter boxes.
They're like crosswords.
Yeah, so they're
I
like
guess.
crosswords. And these ones sold for $45 for the pack of 8.
It was $2 for these, and the guy that I bought them from, he goes, "Those are worth some money, man." I'm like, I don't believe you. I looked up, I'm like, holy crap, they're worth some money. So
and
2 into 45.
yeah, and Cameron does have another pack of those that is a sealed pack.
Oh, this is the smaller set, huh?
Yeah,
I have a bigger set, don't I?
yeah, that's sealed.
Yeah, these are the smaller ones. Yeah, I think. Either way, I spent $2 on all of them. So that guy was right. I was wrong. He was right.
Next up, we've got a chef's.
Rare. No, just kidding. It happens all the time. You can't know everything. That's the purpose of watching channels like this. Even though most people like to watch the garage sale videos, you can learn what other people are selling, learn from our mistakes, but also some of our successes, and then it makes you hopefully out there to have a better idea of what to pick up. Like this.
This is a Chef's Atelier 7.1 quart casserole pot.
That's the brand. We got this. Was it Kohl's?
Ross.
Not Kohl's. Ross, yeah.
So we went to Ross because I love to shop at Ross, and these were on the pile. And usually, if I want Cameron to buy me stuff, I have to convince him to buy something. So I go as like, "Oh, it's a retail arbitrage moment," and so he'll look around like that, and
Most of the time, I find Jack.
I'll throw my stuff in the cart as well and be like, "Oh,
Just like when we go to a thrift store.
we got to get in line anyways."
We spend more money on her stuff than we do on reselling stuff.
And this pot we bought for what, $12?
No, I think this one was
$10?
$16.
$16.
Maybe plus tax.
And it sold for $63 shipped.
Now this is going to cost a little bit to ship.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's less than 20 though. I think we're going to make about $20 or maybe a little bit more than that when we're all said and done. Somewhere around there. It's not the greatest deal, but it's retail arbitrage. And we spent it. We have another one that's a little bit bigger. They had a bunch of this brand there. I kind of went towards the bigger stuff because I figured the bigger pots would do better, and it looked like they would. So I try to find colors this was a cool color. So
Yeah.
that was a good retail arbitrage. I do not usually find stuff at Ross. Linda usually finds stuff, but reselling, there's people who are way better. Watch their channels because I don't find this stuff that much.
You gotta really be willing to go through those racks of clothes.
And you
I feel like clothes is where it's at on that kind of stuff.
One of the shoes, but like you gotta like in our area, the shoes like I have a hard time finding ones. Like we bought those Crocs the other day. They sold really quick. We made money. But most of the time, the shoes are just not enough margins for me. Or,
And I feel like a lot of the resellers in our area are retail sellers.
Yeah, a lot. I see them there. We met the one guy
Yeah,
there, and
they're
he's like, "Hey, do you ever
always
find
there."
shoes here?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Me either, man. I come here all the time, and I can never find shoes." And I'm like, "Someone's probably here all the time looking during the day."
They are there all the time. And our Ross is open till like 11 at night. So literally it's always
And we
busy.
go like once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
And like I said, we don't.
Scotty Cameron Original. This is a bullseye putter.
We can put it up there, maybe. You can.
It's got the little bullseye stamp on there.
Kind of hard to see, but
Yeah.
trust me, that's what it says.
And that putter itself sold for $70 shipped.
This was $8. We bought 2 putters for $16, which is such a random price. But he's like, for both of them, maybe 16. And I'm like, cool. He would not budge either. But 8 into 80. That's pretty good. We love our golf clubs. Linda's really starting to appreciate them.
I still don't pack them.
She won't pack them, but she loves to see the money.
Next up, we got a 7-pack of Scholastic Science books. We got tornadoes, sharks, solar system, volcanoes. And these sold for $14 shipped for the pack.
Not really a whole lot. These were free. Someone gave us a bunch of books, and I just pulled them out. We made a little money. They'll go medium now. So.
Then we got another pair of these pants. This is that.
We're really running out now.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's one over there.
There's the light color one, though. We have the one pair that's light color.
Oh, yeah.
And it hasn't sold yet.
So these are the weatherproof expedition pants. And those are 40 by 30, and they sold for $22.50 shipped.
Those ended up being a pretty good deal. I'm glad I bought those from that lady.
And then our last sale
item is the worst sale of today.
Yeah, right? It came in while I was pulling orders. This is a Jimi Hendrix Johnny B. Good cassette, and it sold for $6 and some change.
So, not really profitable, but maybe it goes to a good home. Easy to pack.
Goes to a good home. It's not a dog.
That's like our charity service for the weekend. It's like, yeah, we sent it out. We're not going to make any money with it. The reality is medium out prices are going up, so our first class. It's getting harder to sell those for free shipping, those $8 items first class or even medium. Medium out you can do a little bit better. You know, but when it goes on sale for $6 and you're spending $3 something to ship it, you're making like $1.
It's
$3.13, I think, or something.
$3.19.
Yeah, something like that. So for us, business model wise, it's okay because if it's been listed and sold, we can run it on sale as long as we're not losing money. It gets it out of the inventory, but probably gonna stick towards more like the $10 mark for the medium out. CDs, stuff like that, they're going to sell for 10. So if they go on sale, they might go down to 8, and we'll still make a little bit of money, a couple bucks. So that's kind of where we're at. We're not going to switch off of free shipping because I just don't feel like it.
It's our business model.
Yeah, it's worked for us for 7 years now.
Yeah.
So, you know, helped us pay the mortgage. So, anyways, and that if you do regular shipping, that's cool too. Like, I'm not here to tell you how to run your business. Do whatever works for you.
I guess that's cool.
Linda's a little bit more stubborn.
I'm judgy.
Yeah, she's that person. I'm more like, hey man, everybody's got to live their life. Anyways, we appreciate.
Like when I watch other people's YouTube videos. Cameron sits there and he's like, "Do you like anything, anything at all?"
Yeah, I'm like, if you were watching ours and you weren't like a part of it, but like you'd be like, "Oh, they just suck. They just ramble on about nothing."
I do. Know? Like I'm recognizing voices now. Like he turns on
some
anybody's
name.
No, I'm not gonna say any names, but like he turns on some and I'm like, oh, we have to watch them again.
Or I'll put on a video, I'm like, oh, it's your favorite. And I know who she is.
And I look at him like,
and she won't know at first because the video will start. And then all of a sudden she hears the voice. She goes, oh, really? Why? Why do you watch this person? Yeah. Because sometimes when I watch people, you know, you're like watching, like, oh, I wouldn't have picked that up. Or you're like, oh, wow, that was really smart. I would have picked that up. Or, oh, I learned something new. And there's certain people that you watch and she's like, why are you watching them? Like, you know.
Just give it a
Are you learning anything, you know?
Point,
like, are you,
yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's just fun to watch. Some people you just watch for the entertainment, you know? It's not all about always learning.
Okay, but watching people pack items is not entertainment.
Sometimes I like to see other people do. But Linda's just like, no, it's because she doesn't like really reselling content. It's not her content to watch. So for her, it's all like, we already do that. Why do we want to watch somebody else do it? And I'm like, no, I like to learn and see what other people are doing or just, you know, feel like I'm in it with other people living the same world that I'm living. So anyways, we're talking about...
Resellers are cheap, man.
Sometimes they are. You watch some of the... Linda's like...
So
she's like,
cheap.
oh, that person would... She goes, would you pay that? I'm like, yeah, I would have paid double that. You know, and I'm like...
They're like, well, can I have... They're like, do you want 10? They're like, well, can you do 7? And then they give them a 20, and they're like, can I get change? And I'm like, you little...
And then it's like, oh, it sells for 100, and it's like, bruh, you should just pay the 10.
Come
you could have paid it, man.
I'm sure you're making all that money back on YouTube anyways, so...
Yeah. Anyways, we're getting off topic, but... And we're probably going to get some haters out there. But we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Hate.
We're not big enough to probably get a hater. Anyways, we love you.
Everybody loves me.
Everybody loves Linda. If you want the snack time with Linda shirt, let her know. She'll make you one.
Bye.
Alrighty, bye-bye.